Time to get washed up. My career hasn't even really started yet. I don't want to be washed up yet. Give me a couple decades of growing cynicism and disregard for any kind of monetary ethics. Then we can talk about getting washed up. Hello, Nero. You're Nero. Is you're Nero? Yearn? Nero? I don't know what I would pronounce that as. I apologize. You see, here's the problem with being a VTuber into metal. Like, it is so easy to lose head tracking while headbanging. It's so difficult. Hello, everybody. Very short amount of yapping today. Won't be a lot. Because, as you can read in the title, we are going to be playing Powerwash Simulator with Dozy. Dozy_princess on Twitch. We're going to be smushing our chats together, too. So y'all better play nice. Play nice with Dozy's chat, okay? Otherwise, oh boy. The wrath of the clown will descend upon ye with the wrath of 1,000 honks. Oh yeah, you don't want that. I assure you. I am excited. Thank you so much. You know, I wasn't nervous until like now. I've been scared by Blue. Hello. We actually have an emote called Blue, named after our old puppy. All right, let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and just hop into it. Hello, Rio. All right, hold on. Let me. As much as I do not wish to mute Nightwish, I will do that. Let me go ahead and message Dozy. And let's see. I have Google Chrome open. I've betrayed all of my ethics in order to install Google Chrome. Like knock, knock, knock. All right. I've never used this feature before, so let's roll. Always allow. No, not that one. There we go. Okay, I have knocked. And now I wait. I have knocked. Now we Discord? I've never used the feature before. Oh, she's in here. Let me mute my mic. Knock, knock. You should be able to listen to her. Oh, hold on. I do not hear her, but I think I know why. Hold on. Go. No, it's selecting the right one. Audio output settings. Oh, that's speakers. Oh. Jesus Christ! I don't think you guys heard that, but I clicked test output audio and it played the loudest jump scare thing ever. God damn it. Pacquiao, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Pacquiao or Facky. Scuff is in the air. Yeah, that's what happens when you rely on Twitch stuff. What am I doing? There it is. Okay, so that is correct. Done. I mean, what is Dozy saying? Hello, just call you Packy? I will. I will do such a thing. Say that, but Dozy is always the one causing scuff. Oh, I assure you, I am a Scuffenheimer myself. I'm something of a Scuffenheimer myself. Okay, hold on. I apologize. I don't think you guys can hear this, but I am listening to Dozy's stream right now just to get an idea of what's going on. Okay, I will leave. I will leave. I ended. All right. Sorry, guys. We'll get right to everything in just a moment. Join. Knock, knock. Oh? Oh, am I here? Oh my god, hi! Hello, Dozy. It's lovely to talk to you. You know, I wasn't nervous until like an hour ago, but that may be because I forgot to take my ADHD meds, but now they're kicking in, so I'm feeling better. Hello, hello. Legally, no, but talk to a professional. Okay, hold on just a second. Will we be talking in here and not Discord? Because I do have an audio thing set up for Discord, but not for Chrome. Yeah, let's do that. I just made a Fugi too, so I want to show that off too. All right, we'll mute here. And now we're gonna call Dozy, and then you should be able to hear her. As long as you have Discord set up. Now I call Dozy. This is gonna be fun, I promise. And hello, Dozy's chat, if y'all can hear me. Hello. Yay. Now you should be able to be audible here too. Oh, Goofy Chicken, thank you for the follow. I need to fix that. I'm currently blocking all of my notifications, which feels counterproductive. Wink. Okay, that should be good. Hi, Dozy. How are you doing today? It's like, well, I was gonna say this morning, but it's probably like evening for you now, right? It's 11:12 for me here in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. That is in like the pretty much like the dead middle north of the United States. And I'm angry. I'm angry at it right now because it is like, you know, it's October. It's cool. It's supposed to be cool outside. It's supposed to be cooling off. But the high today is like 82 Fahrenheit, which I think is like mid to high 20s Celsius. I'm like, stop! It should be cooling off. Yeah, man, I grew up in Florida. I'm done with the hot. Hurricanes we do, usually. Oh, you can't hear Dozy. Hold on. Okay, I'm dumbest. Thomas. Hold on. Sorry, we're having a lovely conversation. All right, is that... Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, Discord wasn't just entirely muted. Now, please repeat everything you've said over the last minute.
Okay. ...
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so you name your... So is this just like a bad storm, or is it like straight up like a hurricane or like a typhoon or something?
I don't know if we have hurricanes. I think it's just a windy day.
Wow. Yeah.
I understand in the UK.
Yeah, because you know, like I said, I grew up in Florida, so we do... Like, we are always at the threat of a hurricane just knocking on our door whenever, and those we do name, but that's only during hurricane season, which is from June to November. And those are bad storms. Like, those are like really destructive. You do not want to be in those.
These names?
I don't know, but when a really bad one happens, everybody just decides, oh, we're not going to name any storms in the future that anymore. It's just like a sign of like fear, I guess. Like there will never be a Hurricane Katrina again, for example. Like I feel like maybe even you've heard of that one. That was a really bad one. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't affect me at all. That was more like Louisiana, which is just like north of Florida. So it just passed me when it was happening, but I'm very thankful for that. It was a scary time. Are you happy that the first thing we're talking about is dangerous storms?
I know. I don't know how we got here.
Oh, that's just me, man. I'm sure that we're going to go in some kind of crazy circle at some point.
I mean, it fits. I'm British. We like to talk about the weather.
Yeah. Well, how much variety do you get in the weather? All I know about British land is that it's just always cloudy all the time.
Yeah, cloudy, gloomy, and then super hot weather. Surprisingly.
Yeah, that is surprising since you're so close to like the Arctic Circle, I guess. You would think it would be more cool than hot. But one of my favorite streamers is Limalicious. She's British too. And like she's always complaining about the summer heat, how it gets up to like 32 Celsius very often.
I know. Most people joke about it because it's like, oh, that's not really hot from where I'm from. But you have to experience a UK heat. It's something else.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hot. Like how humid does it get though?
It's just, you sweat in every possible place. It's just horrid.
Yeah, humidity is what I'm used to. Florida is an absolute bog. Like it is just pretty much like here's the thing with living in Florida and how, because I've only lived outside of Florida for like almost like a year and a half now. Like that is all of my life that I lived outside of Florida. Florida feels like a completely different planet at this point, because like not only is it like hot for like 10 months out of the year, it's also humid that pretty much the entire year, even when it cools off. And you know how the days get shorter in winter? That doesn't really happen in Florida. Like, yeah, it was wild. Before I moved here, I'd always hear like, oh yeah, the days get shorter in the winter time. And I was like, yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. But then I moved up here, and when like November, December hit, it was pitch black outside by 4:30. I was like, oh, that's what they mean.
I love that though. I love when it's dark super early.
I like the sunlight, especially since I do live in a relatively dangerous city. I don't want to walk around at night, but I've become such a morning person ever since I actually got a 9-to-5 and stopped working the night shift at retail. I used to be such a night owl. Okay, sorry about the delay. I did need to download the Halloween House DLC, which is free. So if you haven't done that, you may need to.
I think they have it.
Cool.
It's in my specials.
Yeah, it'll show up in the menu, but if you click it, it may be like, you need to download this, so you better do it.
It just says start job, so I'm assuming I have it.
I think so. All right, I started the job, and I will turn co-op on. Let me change the settings. Oh, I think I'm going to need to lower my graphics because my VTuber is currently chopping up a storm. 1 second. All right, I turned on co-op, so you should be able... Here, I will invite you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm currently running this game at max settings, and my computer doesn't like that. It is not happy about it.
Am I bugging? I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm running it like...
I don't know how to play, so you're gonna have to teach me. You're a professional. You're pink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! You're probably blue. I am currently looking at the menu, so just a second here. I'm lowering all my graphics.
I can't see my feet.
Nah, you won't need to see your feet. Yeah, you're blue. Okay, let me...
Blue.
Yeah, don't worry. When you play the game more, you will unlock cosmetics and such. Ooh. All right.
Oh, lead the way, boss.
All right, just a sec. I'm waiting for... Yeah, there we go. Hi, Dozy.
Hello.
Yeah, so the game's really easy. It's honestly, like, if you're ever just chilling out on your own even, this is such an incredible, like, podcast game where you're just hanging out on your own. You need something to do while you watch a video or listen to something. This game is so delightful. So, let's see. Where do we start? Yeah, you power wash things. This entire place is going to be covered with muck. and we're gonna power wash it. So you've got different nozzle types. You see the crosshair changes as you move your scroll wheel. That affects like how wide it is. You can also press R to rotate it, so you can do vertical and horizontal.
So satisfying.
Oh, it is. And especially when you hit tab and it highlights all the dirt for a second. So you can see how much you have left to do.
Okay, let me turn my audios down. I was like getting deafened by the
Oh, it is kind of a loud game, isn't it?
Okay, I think that's good.
Oh, you're on controller. Oh, okay. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Let's see. I believe in that case, left trigger will allow you to keep your camera in place, but move your crosshair, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, that's so cool. I honestly wish more shooter games did that. Like in general, that's how it used to be. Like back in the, like back with GoldenEye and stuff on the Nintendo 64, you used to have to like stand in place and move your crosshair all over the place.
What was my first? I think my first console was PS2. I want to say. I was kind of late to the game.
Mine was PS1. I've pretty much always had a video game console in my house. I've only recently started playing more PC games, but I was always a PlayStation boy.
Me too. I was PlayStation Go.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had a PlayStation. You know, the reason the PS... Because I warn you, video games are my first love. I will yammer about video games for hours and hours.
Yammer away.
Yeah, because the reason the PS2 became the best-selling console of all time is because it was basically because it was a cheap DVD player in a time when DVD players were not very affordable for the most part.
Oh, yes, I had a PS3 too.
Yeah, actually, no. I inherited a PS3 from my stepfamily at the time, but here's my cycle. My first console was a PS1, and then I got a PS2 for like I think it was my birthday one year. I didn't even know it existed, honestly. But my parents gave us like, here's the next PlayStation. I was like, ah! And another thing I didn't know existed. They also got me a game called MDK2. MDK is like a super niche game, but I absolutely loved it when I was a kid. I had it on computer. I didn't know there was a sequel. And then on the same day I got my PS2, I got MDK2. That game is a classic. It is a lovely time. And then I got a Wii, and then an Xbox 360, and then I moved in with my stepfamily. They had a PS3. And then did I get a PS4 or a Switch? No, I got a Wii U. I got a Wii U before I had a PS4.
I say this story all the time, but I always have beef with Nintendo. Like, did you ever have the fitness boards?
The Wii Fit board, I have one, but I've actually never used it. I got it at like Goodwill at a thrift shop like 6 years ago.
Me, it would just get crushed because every time I'd use it, it would just be like, obese, you're obese.
I know. I watched Nimmy Nightmare play Wii Fit, and I was like, this game is so mean. I would not be motivated to exercise because of this game.
Me either.
On the other hand, have you ever played Ring Fit Adventure?
No. What is it?
That's another Nintendo fitness game. It's on the Switch, and it is much nicer. It's basically like a fitness RPG. It comes with this like plastic flexible ring that you use to exercise. And you look at it and you think like, oh, how's this gonna get you worked out? Like it's just a plastic ring. That game will kick your tush. It is a big time workout. It's a lot of fun too. It's basically, like I said, it's an RPG. Like the way you actually exercise is by the way you exercise is basically by getting into fights with cute little monsters and doing specific exercises to damage them.
Wait, that kind of sounds fun.
Oh, it's great. I really recommend it. But just like I said, it is an absolute workout. It gets me through the winter, thankfully. When it's too cold for me to want to walk to the gym, I'll just play Ring Fit Adventure at home instead.
in the gym. What's that?
I am slowly forgetting myself, to be honest.
I fear this is gonna, I don't know, consume me. I feel like I'm gonna be playing this all night.
Yeah, this game is such a good, because I'm a kid of the internet. I always got to be doing something. So this is a great doing something game. I'm like, who sits down and only watches something? You got to be doing something else, right?
It kind of reminds me of crime scene cleanup.
Oh yeah, I've seen that game. This one,
Play it again.
it looks like a very interesting game. That one has more of a story though, right?
I don't know if it's a story. You have like different, I guess, levels. But it is fun.
Yeah, it looked very interesting. This one is just totally relaxing though. You're not cleaning up blood, you're just cleaning up muck.
Yeah.
Schmutz, as I would call it.
Schmutz.
Schmutz, I'm realizing, is one of my favorite words.
What does schmutz mean?
I think it is a Hebrew or Yiddish word, just meaning like just a messy stuff, like goop.
It does sound nice coming off the tongue.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Schmutz.
Schmutz.
I think it's spelled SCHMUTZ. Or Z, rather. I apologize if I America too much. Not necessarily by saying like Z, but for like, oh, excuse me, I'm speaking to an English person. It's Z. I don't know if you've ever heard the word Z before. I don't mean to. Yeah.
You can teach me all the American stuff.
All right, let me tell you about guns. No, not really. What is America? That's not what I meant to ask, but that's a good question, I think.
All I know is I want to go to Walmart so bad.
Why?
Because the super size. Have you seen the sizes of your tees?
I guess you don't really have one of those like all-in-one stores over there, do you?
Like, we have like stuff like Walmart, but it's like the size difference. That would be like Costco. Costco on like crack.
Yeah, we have Costco as well. I don't think I've ever been to one. Walmarts are just everywhere. Actually, I think I'm thinking of Sam's Club. Sam's Club is something similar to Costco where you buy just things in massive bulk all the time. And I think they're also owned by the same company that owns Walmart, so I was getting them mixed up. But no, Walmart is miserable. I hate Walmart.
Why? I'm gonna go so bad.
It's a number of things. It's always so crowded, and you know, I don't know if it's just a cultural difference, but here in America, it genuinely feels like everybody at the grocery store feels like they are the only person there, and they'll like block entire aisles with their cart while they're looking at the shelf, and I'm just like,
oh, I feel that.
Yeah, and then just multiply that by 10 at Walmart just because it's huge, it's cramped, it's always busy, and it's also, this is my problem, it is so gray. It is the most depressing atmosphere you could imagine.
It's gray.
Yeah, it's just gray all over, like the floors are unpaved, untiled, the walls are all gray, sometimes they're painted white if they're feeling frisky. Like my better alternative is Target. Target is very similar. Their prices are a little higher, but like they actually put tiles on the floors. It's a nicer look. I much prefer Target.
Does Target have super size?
Target pretty much has everything that Walmart has usually.
I'm sold.
Yeah, there you go. It's just a nicer Walmart.
We can do a dozy curly IRL stream to Target.
I remember actually there was actually a wrestling YouTube channel I used to watch, and one year WrestleMania was in Orlando, and they went there and they recorded a video. One of they're based in the UK. That's an important detail. And one of the guys there, I think he's Scottish, went to Walmart and just just laughed basically the whole time at the variety of things you could get. Like how you could go to get like a giant like 32 pack of Mountain Dew and then go a few aisles down and actually buy like machetes and guns and stuff. And he was just like, what is this magical world? And then there was a McDonald's in the Walmart, and that blew his mind.
I do like those TikToks where it's like things that would blow English people's minds in Walmart, and you just have like a huge aisle of just cereal.
Yeah.
Like Oreos. What is the need for so many Oreo flavors?
I mean, that's a good question right there. But like you always see one that really catches your eye, and you're like, oh, that sounds amazing. And like, but it's only one, because the rest are like, ugh, that sounds gross. Like, oh, what was it? Like a weakness I have is like birthday cake Oreos, or like gingerbread Oreos. Those are awesome.
I don't know about that one. I've only had peanut butter. Peanut butter and just normal.
I love peanut butter, just in general. I could live off of peanut butter if it wasn't a terrible idea.
In your background, peanut butter, what's the rule behind that?
The lore is that I love peanut butter. Like, if you see, it's like there's a little jar of peanut butter and a little knockoff Monster can. Like, my lunch of choice, I didn't have time to eat it today, my lunch of choice is 2 overstuffed peanut butter sandwiches and a Monster energy drink. Like, if that wouldn't kill me, I could eat that for every meal, to be honest.
You know how it's like gold dinner, but instead it's curly dinner?
I do have a pathetic palate. I don't know about you. Like, I
live on pot noodles.
Ah, there you go. So we're kindred spirits in that way.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, living on your own, you gotta make do with what you can, especially when you're too lazy to cook. So I mostly eat. Yeah, I mostly eat like for breakfast. I'll have a bowl of cereal. Usually it's I don't know if you've ever heard of Life cereal. It's a pretty boring cereal, which is honestly okay for me. Like it's just very faintly cinnamon flavored, and it's somewhat like healthy-ish. Like it's got a good amount of like fiber, not a ton of sugar, and I don't mind that. So breakfast I'll have cereal, and lunch I'll have a sandwich, either peanut butter or turkey, not both. I don't know why I felt the need to.
I was thinking it.
Yeah, like I'm glad, because I said that and I was like, it kind of sounds like I have both. But no, peanut butter sandwich or a turkey sandwich with spinach. Then for dinner, honestly, I either eat out or I have a protein bar. I eat like a baby.
I'm not a very good cook. I say this story a lot. I did unfortunately burn pasta like a couple months ago, and that was like a turning point for me. Now I feel like I need to improve.
It opened my eyes like, oh no, this is not for me. Yeah, ever since I moved into my current apartment, I've never used my oven. Like, it is actually just covered with junk mail right now.
In your oven?
No, not in, like on the stove on top of the oven. That would be the most impractical place to, I don't throw it away, I just put it in my oven. I mean, with how little storage I have in my apartment, like that I'm about to the point where I have to start storing things in the oven. My apartment's tiny.
Bye, Tupa.
It's been nice to see your chat alongside mine. Yours is a lot more active than mine, so it's nice to see you. I see y'all. I may not be responding much, but I see y'all, and I hope I am living up to your expectations, Dozie's chat.
Well, chat, what's the answer? You can ignore them. You can do whatever you want to them, actually.
No, I don't want to ignore them. They seem lovely. I'm brilliant. Y'all. A nice voice. Oh, thanks. I'm like, that's one of the aspects of my life where I'm like, yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. Yeah, I got a pretty nice voice.
I do like your voice.
Thank you. I'm that's something I've always been decent at is speaking. I'm at this never really went anywhere, and I doubt it ever will at this point, but I am technically a professionally trained voiceover artist. Like I've had proper training. It's just during COVID, when the government was giving out like the stimulus checks to everybody, like a lot of people got like a couple $1,000s to make up for like everybody staying home. I invested that to get professional voiceover training. And the thing is, you know, that was 2021, 2022. So you know what happened a few years later? AI started being a big thing. So finding work. I've technically got a few jobs, like doing little ads for like radio commercials for a radio station like Texas or something. But those are like the only paid jobs I did, and those paid like $50. It wasn't a lot.
That's still so cool, though.
Yeah, and honestly, like, there's a lot of reasons that I think I'm a decent speaker. My parents were really good speakers. My dad, like, I sometimes realize how similarly I speak to my dad. We just have very similar timbres, I think, because both of my parents were technically stay-at-home. Like, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad worked from home as a graphic designer, so I was always around them. So yeah, they're both very well spoken, and you know, I've been making YouTube videos since I was like 13, so I've got a lot of practice with that kind of presentation type voice.
For me, I'm the opposite. I really struggle with like socializing and talking specifically. Like, it took me a long time to be like, hey, I actually don't sound that bad. I don't know what I'm worried about, but I'm just shy.
Your voice is absolutely lovely, if I could say so.
Thank you.
Like, I don't remember how I came across your channel. I may have just followed you on TikTok, and then I remember TikTok just said, you should message Dozy. Why? Because she's here. And then I messaged you and responded. Yeah. And it was nice of you to respond. I usually don't expect that kind of stuff because, you know, VTubers are just busy usually. But no, like, I remember, yeah, like, I saw your model and I heard your voice, and like my first thought was like, oh, I'm home. Like, it's just so cozy. Like, your entire vibe is just so chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, I was in your chat briefly before I started stream. I heard you uploaded an ASMR video. I'm like, I'm gonna have to check that out. I bet it's great.
I don't know. It's hard to do. For one, my mic is kind of it's on its way out. It's a low quality mic, but it's good. But like, I can't do the whispering. Whispering is really hard.
Yeah, it is good because like I've considered it, but I don't feel like I'm good at that low speaking. I don't have very good vocal control. So I feel like if I really like practice and got a little bit of like different kind of vocal training, but I could do some okay ASMR. It's just as a guy, the market is a little bit smaller and different, and it's just not a market I am like particularly well educated on either. Oh, beverage. Oh my god, I just saw the I don't know how I missed the absolute mess on the haunted house there. I was like, we're making good progress on the little stumps and the pumpkins and stuff. But then I saw that, I was like, Ugh! Snoozy says, this is beautiful art. Are you, was I just spoiled?
I was spoiled. I was about to say, Kelly, I just drew you.
Oh, what? I want to see.
Okay, I'll stand next to my artwork.
Where are you?
I'm by the pumpkin.
There are a lot of those. Oh, there you are.
Here we go.
Oh! Oh, it's me! Hold on, I'm getting a message. Tiny Hat is upset that you've forgotten him. Can you throw him on there as well?
Tiny Hat, okay.
My little hat friend. For those who don't know, I actually do have some new channel point redeems where you can make Tiny Hat either happy or angry at me. Aw, there you go. I think you did the best with what you could. I love it. You got the nose and the big old eyes, and that's what's important.
You're gonna put it on the fridge?
Oh, Tiny Hat loves it. Tiny Hat said he loves it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this right on the fridge. Okay, I'm glad that made you laugh, because I think burps are hilarious, but every now and again someone's like, "Oh, that's disgusting."
If I did it myself, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm a failure. Why did I do that?" But anyone else, I'm like, "That's so hilarious."
No, I like to think I'm above like childish humor, but I do love me a good like burp or fart joke. Like I can't deny it. I don't know if you went through like the age when you were a teenager and you thought you were just way better than everything, you know? Like you were too good for stuff that other people were doing. I don't know if you had that kind of mindset.
Oh, yeah, I had that phase.
Like I'm a big music guy. I have been since I was like 15. But a lot of like the teenager bands I didn't really get into until I was in my 20s. Like when I was like 15, 16, I thought I was too good for My Chemical Romance. Then I listened to Welcome to the Black Parade when I was like 22, and I was like, this is amazing.
I felt the same way about Paramore.
Oh yeah, Paramore is a pretty recent one for me too. Though I like their newer pop stuff a little bit more than their old like emo pop punk stuff personally.
I like their old stuff a lot more, but I do enjoy their new content.
Yeah, like what was that one album? It has the song, I think it's called Pools. I love that song. Like I'm an album listener. Like when I find a band, less so these days just cuz you know, I'm getting old and I have less time, and I think just when you get older it's harder to get into new music. But like for most of my life, when I found a band or a song I liked, I would like listen to the album first and foremost. And so I have a lot of bands where like a favorite song from theirs is just not a song anybody else has heard because it's like the 6th track on their 4th album that didn't really sell all that well. Ooh, Rise Against Less Than Jake. Ooh, Less Than Jake has some bangers, mostly that I know from the Tony Hawk games. Like That's Why They Call It a Union from Tony Hawk's Underground 2. That song is awesome. Do you have any like favorite artists, Dozy?
Like music artists?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I love Aurora.
Ooh, I don't know them so much. Oh, Violet, Violet Tension. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
Wahoo.
I think they were surprised that I knew Less Than Jake. Yeah, Less Than Jake they're relatively well known in the pop punk circle, which I am like somewhat educated on.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're not like My Chemical Romance or Green Day popular, but they're pretty popular. I'm so sorry. Could you please repeat the artist that you said earlier? I was distracted by the follow.
Aurora.
Aurora, yeah, I've never heard of them. Tell me about them.
You might have heard of a few of their songs. Like, have you watched Frozen? I think they sang, like, a part of a song in Frozen.
I have not seen Frozen, no.
What?
Dude, let me tell you, like, if you name a popular movie that everybody in the world has seen, there is a very good chance I've not seen it. I am not a movie guy. It's kind of embarrassing.
So, do you have a favorite movie?
Not really, no.
Oh my god.
Like, what are... Like, I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That was, and the year that Sonic 1 came out, I kind of went crazy with the movies. Because on that day, I did a double feature, which I don't think I've ever done before. I saw both Sonic 1 and Birds of Prey in theaters. And I think... Oh no, this was a different year. I saw like the Batman in theaters, the Robert Pattinson one. That was great. Yeah, I saw Joker in theaters as well. That was a different year again. I saw Jackass Forever. No, yeah, real cinema right here. I only see the tip-top movies.
I don't remember the last time I went to the cinema, but I am a big movie watcher.
Yeah, I really am not. I think it, excuse me, I think it stems from the fact that YouTube has been my main source of entertainment since I was, like I said earlier, 13. I've always been just an easy watcher, kind of background viewer kind of person. Or an improv comedy. Like, that's really what draws me to YouTube channels, is when they're like just people shooting the shit with each other, just chilling out. All of One Piece? Okay, I have seen all of One Piece, actually.
Wait, are you for real?
Yes, I've seen all of the anime. I've not read the manga, which is a little bit further ahead, but I over the course of like 5 months, I've entirely caught up with One Piece.
That's crazy. I try, but I haven't gotten very far.
How far have you gotten, though? Do you remember?
Spoiler alert, if you're watching One Piece and you're at the beginning like me, I just got to the part where I think they defeat Arlong.
Oh, wow. That is really early. Yeah, that's an incredible arc, though. That's, like, my friend, he says that One Piece is his favorite story ever told, which is, I always have to word it like that, because that feels like such high praise. Like, he said that that's usually when you know you'll be hooked on One Piece or not, Arlong Park. And for me, I was honestly hooked from episode 1. Like, even as a kid, when I saw commercials for the crappy 4Kids version on TV, I was like, this show looks pretty cool. And I just never watched it because I never watch anything. Then I started and I was like, this is so sick. I like it a lot. Honestly, binging it is the easy part. Because once you're caught up and you're waiting for episodes week to week, you start to realize how slow the pacing is. And you're like, okay, one thing happens every episode. Like, that's honestly, like, binging the series is the easy part, because you could just watch as much or as little as you want. And then, like, if you were like, oh, what's gonna happen next, you could just find out. You don't have that luxury once you're caught up.
For me, it was like a good thing to put on, like, I'm a bit of an iPad kid, so if I'm eating food, I have to have something to watch.
Yep.
So I would just put One Piece on.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Watching it during eating, that's a great idea. And honestly, the idea, like, the fact that I caught up in like 5 months, that was like maybe 2 years ago at this point. So there was like 1,000 episodes, and the fact that I watched them all in 5 months is kind of incredible. I mean, it helps that I work from home and my day job is super, like, easy. It only requires like 40% of my brain. So the other 60% can go to nonsense.
I feel the same about, what is it, Fairy Tail? Like, I want to watch Fairy Tail so bad.
Oh my god, dude. Fairy Tail. Okay, here's...
The music just gets me so hyped.
Oh my god, the music in, like... I love Fairy Tail. The music is the best part of it. The music is so, like, hype. I love the, like, Celtic influence. It's so cool. That said, this is always how I describe Fairy Tail. It is the shittiest thing I've ever loved. It is...
Plain?
Like, the characters... Like, okay, so characters are my favorite part of any media. Another thing I always like to say is that, in my opinion, great characters can carry a mediocre plot. And Fairy Tail's characters are sublime. They are incredibly likable, incredibly cool, are very big forces of personality. You know, if you're in, you know, if this is a factor, they're also super hot, like the guys and the girls, mostly the girls, but the guys too. But the writing sometimes makes me want to tear my hair out. There's just, it can be bad. Like, there's some moments that really, really hit. Like, I do not cry at media often. There was a moment, I'm obviously not going to spoil it. I did cry once at Fairy Tail. So there are moments that really, really hit. You agree that some episodes are so strange. They can be. It's just writing decisions. And I don't know how to describe it because it sounds like you want to watch it, and I don't want to spoil anything because I do genuinely think that it's worth a watch. If you can handle some like, what were you thinking kind of moments, then you're going to love it. Like, I can very much talk about Fairy Tail in a way that makes it sound like I hate it, but I don't watch series for like 300 episodes that I hate. I genuinely love Fairy Tail. It's just got so many issues.
I also like how I'm like, is it bad? After you say it makes you want to rip your hair out. Of course it would be bad. What situation that would be good?
Like those situations, yes, very much so. But it is so like if you're like me and you love characters, like if you love animes where hot people do cool things, Fairy Tail has hot people doing cool things. It is, you know, if you're interested in watching it, you definitely should. It's a fun watch.
You're selling it to me.
Oh, good. I'm glad. And then once you get to the parts that make me want to tear my hair out, I can tell you why, and I will hope you agree. Like I have on my shelf, since my apartment is old as hell, I have just like some weird random built-in shelves in my wall, and they're covered in figurines. I have a figurine of Lucy and Urza on my shelf right now. I love them dearly. Like Urza's so badass. She's so cool.
I have a couple figures. What do I have? I have Freerin.
Ooh, Freerin.
On my desk, and I have Rem. I have a bunch of Rem figures.
Yeah, Rem seems really popular. I don't know anything about ReZero.
I don't know. I just love Rem.
She's cute.
She's super cute.
On my shelf, it's mostly Amiibo because Amiibo, you know, until recently were very cheap and small. So I actually have a ton of Amiibo. It's just I don't have any room to put most of them.
What's an Amiibo?
It's the little figures from Nintendo. They started releasing them on the Wii U, and like there's certain games you can scan them and they can do something like unlock a costume or whatever. But mostly I mostly just use them because they're nice little inexpensive figures of Nintendo stuff. Like going from top to bottom, with Amiibo, I've got Daisy from a Super Smash Brothers version of Daisy. Octoling Girl from Splatoon, Callie and Marie and Marina and Pearl from Splatoon, Octoling Boy from Splatoon, and Palutena from Smash Brothers. And I also have a cheap figure of Bulma and Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z up there as well. I wish I could find those, like, who made those figures, because they're really big and nice, but they were only like $30. I don't know where. I got them at GameStop.
GameStop. I think that's like, okay, we have a store called Game, so I'm guessing it's the same.
Yeah, I've heard of Game. It's basically the same thing, just a video game focused little store, which at this point is just mostly Funko Pops. I've also got, have you ever played Fire Emblem?
No, but I've seen a couple of the characters. Like, I think Pink Hair Girl. I like her design.
There's a few. Do you mean Hilda? Does she have like twin tails?
Yeah, she's got twin tails.
Yeah, Hilda, she's wonderful. I didn't like her at first, but she really grew on me. Because she's a little bit bimbo core. Like, she'll like try to get everybody to do work for her, but that eventually just kind of grew on me. She's super cool. I have figures of Edelgard, Claude, and Bernadetta from Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's one of my favorite games of all time. Three Houses is amazing. And that's what Hilda's from as well.
Is that only on Nintendo?
Yeah, Fire Emblem's a Nintendo series.
I don't play much on Nintendo.
Really?
I play Pokemon and like Animal Crossing.
Oh, those are classics, of course. I've honestly, like, even though I grew up as a PlayStation kid, when I got my Wii and when I got Super Smash Brothers Brawl, that just opened my eyes to so many cool games I've never heard of before. It was like I boot that up and like, who is Lucas? Who is, like, this isn't Nintendo, but who is Snake? Like, who is Marth? Like, and I just looked into the history, and that's when I got into old games. Because I own every home Nintendo system as well. They're, again, mostly in the closet, don't have anywhere to put them, but I have them. That was
fun to worry. Are you a hoarder?
No, I don't think so. Because if I had a place to put them, I would put them up. It's just my apartment is a closet, so I don't like at my old apartment in Florida. there was definitely enough room, and I managed to get like a free old like CRT television that I hooked all of my old consoles up to, and I had a big bookcase that I kept all of my games on. I just don't have room to put that stuff now. Once I do, though, I'm gonna get another bookcase and put all those games on the shelf. I love me a good shelf.
I enjoy trinkets, so.
Definitely. Honestly, other than that one shelf of figures that I was talking about, my apartment is woefully undecorated. I've got that man apartment, you know?
Do you play any Pokemons?
Oh, yeah, I love Pokemon.
Alright, let me hear. Favorite Pokemon?
Ninetales.
Ninetales, okay.
Easy.
Mine's Blissey.
Bliss. Oh, that's underrated. That's a good pick. Another favorite of mine, I have it in my background, is Wailord. Because I had whale autism when I was a kid, so I just always read books about whales all the time. Like, it's all I would read. Like, non-fiction books about whales. Just all I would read.
You got those whale facts?
Oh, yeah. Like, just the whales belong to the... What is it? The subspecies? I forget the phrase, but they're called cetaceans. That includes things like whales, dolphins, porpoises. They all belong to the same group. Like, it's some people are surprised when I tell them that dolphins are a kind of whale.
Dolphins are like the devils of the sea, aren't they?
They can be. They are some of the most intelligent creatures on the planet. So I feel like with that, there does come a level of deviousness to them. Some of that is very upsetting, but they are also just, in general, very, very, very smart creatures. Let's see. Whales are separated into two different categories. You have the baleen whales and the toothed whales. Baleen whales are like, you know, the humpback whale, the blue whale. They've got those big plates in their mouths so that they can open up and filter feed without anything big getting in their gullet. So they mostly just like plankton and microorganisms and such. Toothed whales are, you know, they have more traditional teeths. You know, you got your dolphins, your porpoises, like orcas, sperm whales. They are more predatory. They will eat fish and hunt things, especially orcas. Orcas are like pretty much the apex predators of the ocean. Very, very tough boys.
You're kind of like American David Attenborough, but for whales.
I've heard that name. I don't know who that is, actually.
You know, like all of the nature shows where it's like, I don't know, what does he say?
Oh,
The
okay.
most dangerous animal. That that guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Now that you word it like that, yeah, I can see that. And okay, one more fact. You may wonder why the sperm whale has such a peculiar name. Well, I know the answer to that. So back in the days of whaling, you see, whalers would hunt these kinds of whales for their oil that they keep in their head, so that they can make candles out of them. And early whalers thought that was their sperm. Then that's long and short of it. That's why they're called sperm whales.
I always remember in school, people would say like bubblegum and chewing gum had whale blubber in it.
I
Is
think...
that true?
Well, not now. Whaling is mostly outlawed across most of the world, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing at some point in history.
I know who to turn to for whale facts, so this is good.
Hell yeah. If there's listen, I could become a streamer, make people laugh for a living, you know, follow my dreams, but as long as people can come to me for whale facts, I'm going to be satisfied with my life.
I don't know, we could get taken over by aliens and our last dying hope is whale facts. Save the world.
Beep boop, we will destroy the planet if you cannot tell me why sperm whales have that weird name. Why are they called that, human? It's an oil. It's called spermaceti. It's in their heads. They used to make candles out of them. I thought it was jizz. Oh, I see. Goodbye. Whales are cool.
I'm gonna drool.
Don't drool. Get yourself a napkin. gotta be a whale VTuber out there. Oh yeah, Bao. She's one of the biggest VTubers. Part of me wants, part of me wants to have like some kind of animal model of some sort, but my favorite animal is a whale, and if I wanted to make like any kind of semi-realistic whale, it would be very awkward to do. I'm imagining myself like in a giant fishbowl, like just hanging over the edge, like, hey everybody, it's me.
That sounds cute though.
Yeah, I could probably make it work. It would look very funny. Like, it would either be a whale or a pig. I love piggies.
I love pigs too.
I don't... Now, a pig is a VTuber. I'm not sure I've ever seen a pig VTuber. Surprising. The pigs are adorable. Also very smart.
Growing up, it was so... I don't know how I got this nickname, but with my grandparents, my grandpa would call my big sister Rosebud, and don't know why, but he'd call me Piglet, and I just don't see... that's not fair.
Is it...
Cute name.
Is it because of, like, maybe the Winnie the Pooh character?
I don't know. I think it's because we watch, like, pig-related movies, like Babe and stuff.
Ah. Because, like, I can't imagine another reason why I would call a child, like, give a child a nickname Piglet other than, oh, you're like the Winnie the Pooh character. Or unless I was just being an asshole. I guess it's a bad time to ask. Do you have any rules about swearing on your stream?
I don't. I don't swear personally, but feel free to swear.
Okay, got it. I'm surprised how many, like, VTubers are like that. Like that. That makes it sound like an affliction. Yeah, I've never...
It doesn't feel natural to... I can swear. You know,
okay, so you're not entirely opposed to it.
No.
I see.
It feels weird when it comes off my tongue.
Those streams are 18 plus, so it's good. Okay. Mine technically are not. Honestly, like when I look at whenever I pay TikTok money to show my stuff to people, there's like a 50% chance that the top viewership is like Zoomers. So, and I'm not the most, other than swearing, I'm not like the most like raunchy or like sexual character or anything. So I was like, behave yourselves and you're fine, children.
You pay TikTok?
I can. Like, whenever I post a TikTok, they have a promote system where you give them like $20 or so and they'll push out a certain number of views. And I feel that's worth it. Whenever I do that, I usually get like a few followers out of it.
I've never thought about doing that.
I do feel like I need the extra push. Like, God, whenever I say this, it makes me sound like such a jerk, but, you know, I feel like there is a bit of a male debuff in the VTubing community.
The debuff?
Even though I have a very feminine appearance, like, for anybody confused, like, I may have bazongas and pretty eyelashes and thick thighs. I am a cisgendered man, still. Not 100% cisgendered, I would say. That's how I describe it, but I am still a man. So I do feel like again, I sound like such a douche saying stuff like that, but you know, I do feel like there is a bit of a male debuff sometimes with VTubers. But I'm okay with that, for the record. I'm actually super happy that there is a gaming adjacent realm of the internet that's like female dominated like that. That's actually awesome. Long overdue, in my opinion.
I mean, at least you can use a feature like the TikTok thingy.
Yeah. I'll pay money to get people to see my face. But I'm also just proud of like my tickety talks. I've learned how to be in
videos. I like how you edit them.
Thank you. I'm also pretty proud of that. I put a lot of work into it, and that's why I don't make as many TikToks as I'd like. Oh, I've got a beard now.
I was dying at the Field of Mystery one where you're like, I got a letter, but that was so funny.
It smells like her perfume. I love Fields of Mystery. I've played that like every week since I've debuted.
Oh, what? No, guys, don't talk. Okay, ignore them. So there's a section in my Discord called Cozy Quotes. They're trying to show you quotes I've said in the past, but I don't believe I've said those. It's a different Dozy.
Shake something else? What? Why would you be ashamed of that? Be proud of the moneymakers in which you can shake.
I was talking about, I don't know, shaking my hands. What were you thinking
Ah, of
about?
course. I was thinking of butts. No, I revel in unhinged quotes. That's like I've had a small like past life following from elsewhere. I try to keep that separate from VTubing, but mostly just for fun, to be honest. Just because I like the bit of mystery behind VTubers sometimes. But I've just making like little Let's Play videos with my friends and making people laugh and stuff. And I've always reveled in saying unhinged weird things. Like, if anything, I feel like I have too much of a filter when I stream. Like, sometimes I'll think something and be like, that's not funny. Or, that's weird, I'm not going to say that. And then I'm like, I should have said it. It probably would have been funny.
See, I don't think before I speak, so I say something, and then, I don't know. I don't think of the context. People are like, that's really weird. Why did you say that?
Honestly, that's the best. The worst thing is what happens to me, where I think of the first half of a sentence, but I don't know what I'm going to say next. And then I just say nothing. I'll just stop the sentence because I'm not sure what else to say. Oh, fallopian noob, thank you for the follow. I love your name.
Love is another VTuber.
Oh, really? Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I love your name. Very funny.
Thank you, Slink. You have a very cool model.
Me? Or fallopian?
Fallopian.
Ah.
You have a cool model too.
Yeah, thank you. A small brag is like, hey, I drew it myself.
You drew it?
Yeah, I didn't rig it. That was done by Nimmy Buns, who, if you need a rigger, she's incredible. Like, you cannot get a better rigger for the price, in my opinion. But yeah, I drew it myself.
That's so cool.
Thanks. Honestly, like, if I've been drawing for as long as I can remember, I'm just like, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I am of professional quality, and I've never really strived for that. But honestly, the fact that I could draw a model myself saved me a fortune. Like, I would not have been able to be a VTuber if I had to pay for rigging and somebody to draw the model. No chance. I'm glad I did it myself.
I'm still early phases of VTubing, so I'm using a pre-made. But it's like the idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a pre-made.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I don't know, it's scary. I don't know how to start the process.
Do you draw at all?
I don't draw at all. I'm not good.
I see. Well, I guess the first process is to just think of how you would want to look. You know, like the way I started with my model, it was kind of complicated. Like I said, I'm a One Piece fan, and I briefly ran a One Piece themed like D&D campaign, Dungeons and Dragons, with some friends. And I had this one character in there. She was an NPC. She was going to be like the cruise navigator, named Vtuber Clown. And when I drew her, I was like, oh, I cooked. This is like my favorite character I've ever drawn. And so I tweaked it, made her a little bit more androgynous, and decided to make it a VTuber.
That's so cool. What made you come up with the concept of like a clown?
That's really hard to say. Like, I'm honestly not sure where my appreciation for clowns came from. I mean, there's obviously that one like Phoenix Wright character who I think is super cute, but I haven't played that game, so that's not exactly where it came from. But I do love that design. I think the clown girl from Phoenix Wright is super cute. I guess that's where the initial inspiration came from. But honestly, it just started with, oh, it'd be fun to make a clown pirate who can make balloon animals and turn them real. And then I just did it really well. I was like, this could be a VTuber. I'm gonna make it a VTuber. Yeah, honestly, like, if you give somebody like a professional artist like a basic idea of how you want the model to look, they will cook. And if they're not cooking, they will give you updates along the way, and you can tell them, you're not quite cooking. Let's change this, this, and that. And that's their job. That's totally okay. It may feel rude, but it's very important to be like, oh, this isn't exactly what I want. Let's change this here and there.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about making a mood board of things I want.
That's a great idea too. Like giving a lot of like little visual inspirations.
I feel like I've kind of we're not giving away too much because I have a lot of things I want, but I've kind of adopted the cow, so I feel like I would still be a cow.
Thank you for the follow, Makamage. Yeah, I think I didn't know that was a pre-built model. It is absolutely beautiful. I think you should keep a similar aesthetic.
Yeah, I do want to.
Like like, do you know Neurosama, the VTuber, quote unquote?
I don't know many like VTubers other than the VTubers I follow, if that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense. Neurosama is interesting because she's an AI. Like, she is an AI VTuber. Which is, AI is a gross word for good reason, but Neurosama is pretty cool, and her creator tries to be as ethical as possible, but that's not the point. When she started, she basically used like the one of the default models that came with VTube Studio, like the Hiyori model, the like little like brown-haired girl with twin tails and stuff. And then like essentially when she was getting more popular, it was like, okay, it's time to get her own design. Her next model was, drawn by an artist, and it was different enough to be like, oh yeah, this it's not just like a complete clone of that look, but you could definitely see the influences while it's still making it its own thing. So to be honest, you could show an artist this model and be like, I want to keep this general vibe while making it its own thing, And I feel like that could go a long way.
Like, I used another model before this too, so it's like there's certain things from that model I like, a lot of things on this model I like, so take it and I guess change it up.
Yeah. And if you have any specifics, because I don't know, because I have a very detail oriented mind when it comes to creative stuff, so I can give very specific ideas of what I'd like something to look like. I don't know if you're the same way, or if you're like, make it kind of like this and kind of like that, and see what you could do. That is also valid.
Yeah, I'm more like that.
Yeah, especially if you start popping off in the numbers, which I could see happening. Your streams are super cozy and lovely. You're gonna want a model of your own, because I'm sure that the commercial rights, if you will, for that model are limited since somebody else made it.
Yeah.
How do you? I forget. Oh, here we go. If you're curious, in this game as well, you can choose different nozzle lengths, like extensions. I don't know what that'd be on controller, but if you're trying to get something farther away, you can change the length of your nozzle so you can hit things at a further distance. It's probably one of the directional buttons on controller.
I'm clicking every button.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it'd be. Yeah, because if you you may be able to see it on mine. Let me come to you. Where are you? I hear you. Hi. Right behind you.
Oh, hello.
Hello. You could see I don't know if you could see this one's a little bit longer and it can reach way up there and stuff.
Is this long?
I don't actually know. I don't know if, because does mine let me change it. Let me see if you could see the difference. Does it look shorter now? Compared to this?
Oh,
or this? Yeah. So it looks like you're still using the default. I don't it should come up with a radial menu. Again, I'm not sure which button it is on controller. You may want to check the key bindings in the menu or something. But that can help you reach higher up on the roof and such.
Okay, I've been trying to parkour this whole time.
Well, there are some ladders and stuff, and there's a big old scaffolding over here you can climb as well to reach up to because we're gonna have to reach the roof and stuff at some point.
Okay, let's see. Options.
I gotta ban a bot. How often do you get the free viewers at this link kind of bot?
Not often anymore. I have to have Seribot because super early on into streaming on Perp app, I got follow botted when I was playing Fortnite, and I
Oh.
didn't have any bots, and it was so sad because I didn't know much about Twitch culture and stuff, so I was like, I'm getting banned. Oh no.
Oh, did they just spam a bunch of slurs and stuff in the chat?
It wasn't slurs. It was just someone that came into my chat and was like, "It's a Kai Senate raid," because it was like three.
Oh.
It said I got raided 3 times in the space of like 10 seconds, and I got like it was like over 800 followers, and like I didn't understand raids. So it usually says like I don't know if someone chats, it says it's like a dozy raider. I didn't see that, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, Kai, for the raid." But then I realized it was a I guess a follow attack.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I should probably get something to avoid that now that I think about it.
Yeah, Seriebot will save your buns. I
What
set that up right after.
could you type that out to me so I can look at it later?
I can.
Yeah, just put it in our chat. Cuz that sounds useful, yeah.
It's pretty easy to set up. You set it up on Twitch as well.
Okay. I will look into that cuz that's probably a good idea. Maybe it'll get rid of those follow bots, not follow bots, like the ones that are like
as soon as they join your chat, it will just kick it out.
nice. Okay. Right now it just I have like best viewers on a blacklist, so now it just warns me before it gets posted, but they're still there. They still can send. So hot. Why? Why is it hot outside? I don't have AC.
Me either. I want one.
I have just a box fan I put in my window, and like most of the time that does the trick, but once it gets up into the 80s, I'm like ugh. Especially like I could put it up higher, but I don't want it to pick up too much on the mic.
It looks like you're being judged for your nozzle skills.
Well, they can cope. Yeah, I saw it. Chimera said, "Oh, it looks like you missed a corner." Don't worry, we'll spend the next.
I agree.
We'll spend an hour like looking for the last corner. Once we're at 99%, it's fine. That will happen, by the way.
I've been going back on your work and...
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I've been like 99% of my brain has been on the yap, so I'm just kind of I'm autopiloting this shit. When you're done with something, it'll go ding. I feel like I've been dinging okay. Wait, maybe that was your dings. Come to think of it, I think it might ding when you're done too. Ah, jeez. Oh, I just remembered. I rated you once, and you were playing Pal World, right? You play Pal World? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't think I've streamed Powerwell.
Oh, okay. That may have been somebody else. Because I bought it very recently, and I've been obsessed with it.
See, I came back, but then I feel like I want to wait for more updates. I don't know.
I feel like
I
there's...
don't know what the reason was.
I mean, I could see why. Like, there's not exactly a lot of... There's not really much of a story that I've seen. It does feel pretty bare bones, but I love me a good base building, and I love, like, just wandering around the world and finding things, so that keeps me going. Like, right now, I'm just focused on making a nice base.
Mm-hmm.
What kept me from the game for a while was... like the marketing of it made it sound like it's a game about, oh, you can force these adorable little creatures into slavery. Isn't that funny? But I was like, that's not like, that's what the marketing made it sound like, but it really isn't that if you don't want it to be. Like, all of my focus in the game is trying to make a better base specifically for the pals.
Did you see the farming sim that's coming?
I'm remind. Oh, the Pal World farming sim. No, I don't think I have.
It looks so fun.
That does sound fun, but I feel like that's what I'm already treating Pal World as.
But there's farming now.
There's farming now. There's farming now. Like I picked a bad place to build my base too. Like it's like right on a cliff, so I don't have a ton of room for stuff. So I put my my berry and wheat farms on the roof. It kind of works though. It kind of looks cool. God, how are we only at 70%?
I don't know. How long have we been going for?
A little over an hour.
It feels like 10 minutes.
Yeah, actually, it feels like both 10 minutes and 3 hours somehow. That's what this game and yapping will do. Just time? What is that? What is time? Stupid.
Talking of like building bases, I really want to play, I have it in my library. It's been in my library for like well over a year, The Forest.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know if you break a certain part, the whole base breaks? Or am I thinking of a different game?
I think you might be thinking of The Forest, because I think I watched Markiplier and friends play that game.
Yeah, that's what I watched.
Yeah, and there's, I think you might be thinking of a clip where he basically did that. Like he destroyed he hit something with a hammer and his entire base fell down a cliff.
I think it would be fun though.
It looks okay. I'm not sure I'd want to play it myself, but because it doesn't have a ton of style, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Style's important to me.
You'd probably like, Enshrouded.
That sounds really familiar. I think I've heard of that game.
Oh my gosh. I haven't, again, I have it. It's in my library. It's collecting dust and I haven't played it. But like, the possibilities for your base is insane. People make such cozy bases.
Is that game by Obsidian, like the same people who made like The Outer Worlds and Fallout 70 or Fallout New Vegas?
I don't know who made it. Guys, do you know who made Enshrouded?
Enshrouded is super fun.
Super fun. Jinx.
You owe me a Coke. Yeah, I feel like it was made by Obsidian. I may be wrong though. I've heard of it. I've not looked into it at all though. All I know is that it's apparently fun.
Well, I haven't played. I played it for like 10 minutes, but then I was like, I feel like it'll be fun with people.
Have you played Infinity Nikki at all?
I played a tiny bit when it first released.
Well, that was the time to play it.
I was gonna say, like, isn't it? I don't know. People are not happy.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, it is such a shame. Infinity Nikki was on track to be like an all-time favorite game for me, and then the 1.5 update came out. The gameplay itself is still really fun. It's still like a really charming collectathon platformer with a ton of really nice clothing options to make outfits with. It's just, I cannot fathom why they did this. Well, it was essentially, they changed the entire intro cutscene of the game to something basically objectively cheaper and worse in order to retcon multiplayer into the game. So, like, if you play it now, in my opinion, you are getting an actual worse opening than you would have if you played it at launch. And the original opening is what hooked me on the game because it was so, like... It was fascinating because the game is clearly, it's a dress-up game. It's super, girly and cute, but the opening has like this like Dark Souls witch tied up in chains in a castle, and it's super cool. And the new version is just way lamer. There's less production value. Like they took out the super nice CG cutscenes that introduced like the world and that character. I don't understand why. It's such a shame. They ruined the opening, yeah, which it's a shame because I'm sure the game itself is still super fun. And, you know, the story as a whole is nice. The like Nikki herself is a shockingly charming character. Same with your little buddy Momo, who is super cute, a little cat boy. It's just, it's hard to recommend because it is going to have a harder time hooking you simply because of that change in the intro.
What did they like change the intro to?
Like, it's just like walking around and watching like an NPC talk, while before it was a absolutely lovely, well animated CG cutscene. It's just so weird. I cannot fathom why they felt that to be necessary, just to add like, it was just to like give a lore reason as to why a bunch of Nickies are meeting up in like the multiplayer hub, and it just felt so unnecessary to do that big of a change for that feature. It's so silly. And then, like, on the monetization side, because it is a gacha game, and previously I thought the gacha was relatively fair. Like, you got a lot of really nice clothes, even, like, outside of the gacha. You just got a ton of really pretty outfits just by playing the game. But, like, starting with that update, they started making, like, the 5-star outfits that you pull for, like, made out of more pieces that you need to get. And a lot of the pieces just don't, you could barely even see them when you put them on. It'd be like, I don't know an exact example, but imagine like a pair of stockings and like an anklet that blends into the pattern on the stockings as two separate items. It's that kind of thing. It's just, it's a huge shame, but the game is still so good. I really want to get back to it. The reason that I started this entire topic is because they also added like a home building thing, which is apparently awesome. Like
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it could be like huge mansions and stuff. I really want to give it a try. I just need to like build up the stomach to be like, oh, do I want to get back to this game? I only remember his sadness.
You know if it runs on a Steam Deck?
It does. It doesn't run amazing, but I played it a lot on Steam Deck. It works. You can get it to work. Actually, it probably works better now. When I played it on Steam Deck, it wasn't even on Steam yet. I had to install the launcher separately.
I might play it on my deck. I don't know. Isn't it like a little bit trickier though? Like it's not just install and play on your Steam Deck? Right?
I think it used to be like before it was added to Steam, but I'm pretty sure now you could just install it and it will work. You may need to it may still need to bring up the launcher, but then you just use the touch screen to hit play. I think it should work.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty disappointed in how the game turned out, but I didn't expect. Like, I am honestly surprised because when I mentioned earlier, it's like when I was younger, I felt like I'm too good for this or that. Into my adult life, I felt the same about gacha games, and now like Nikkei is one of my favorite games of all time, and I genuinely love it.
I don't think I've played many gacha games. Played a little bit of Nikki, and then I guess Genshin.
Oh yeah, that counts. I couldn't get into Genshin. I got into Zenless Zone Zero for a while, but the gacha in that game is way too brutal. Like, it is so difficult to get pulls, and when you don't get the character on the current banner, it just feels terrible, so I had to stop playing it.
Not Genshin, but are you going to be playing Blue Protocol?
Oh, that's a new Blue Archive game, right?
It's like an MMORPG, and it looks like Genshin, but there's like classes. Like Genshin as in like the ambience.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of games like that nowadays. I'd be willing to give it a shot if it looks interesting.
I think it looks great. You can also hold hands with your friends.
Oh, that's adorable. I love any game where you could do cute little interactions like that. The only Genshin-like that I've tried is Wuthering Waves. I played that for a little while.
I like that. I can
Yeah.
get into it.
No, I thought the story was really lame, and genuinely the English voiceover was so bad I thought it was AI. It's not, but it's really bad. But yeah, the story did not hook me at all. But the gameplay was kind of fun. I liked how it was more of a straight up character action game like Devil May Cry or something. It was pretty fun, but The plot didn't hook me at all, unfortunately. Which is the opposite. Have you looked into Nikkei at all?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's, well, okay, what is your tolerance level for horny? In a game?
I mean, I don't know. Next
Yeah,
question.
because, okay, well, all right, next question. I don't have another question. It's just that's kind of the make or break thing. Is because
I played those games not on stream, and they're also privated on my Steam account.
okay, it's not that bad. It's not a porn game. Don't
Okay.
like it just has a lot of scantily clad women with very very exaggerated features in it. Like it is not porn.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is a mobile game, and it's kind of like a cover shooter. But honestly, what draws you in again is the characters and the story. The story is actually super cool. It's very similar to. Do you know anything about? I fell. Do you know anything about Nier Automata?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar idea where it's like, oh, humanity is being threatened by aliens, and our key to victory in this war is sexy androids that we treat like dirt. And you play as the commander, who is just this Giga Chad who is like, screw racism, these people are people and my friends. And the characters are all super charming and like, as opposed to other like harem-esque games, your main character is easily the weakest among the main characters. Like all the Nikkeis, which are the aforementioned androids, are super strong and independent. They're actually extremely cool characters, and while yes, they are very sexualized, they are also super charming and have all their own motivations and likes and dislikes and personalities and stuff, and they're really likable. And the story itself is just super emotional and lovely. So if you can get past a fair amount of jigglage, then I think it is extremely worth playing. And not for nothing, VTuber's playing Nikkei for the first time. That does numbers. It does numbers. People like to watch it, to be like, oh, I've heard this game, it's got a lot of butts in it, and then you're crying by the end of chapter 2.
Also, it looks like you've been quoted. You're officially going to be in the Quotes channel.
I am? Oh, I'm honored.
It's Kelly's debut.
Yay. What is your tolerance for horny?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that in chat. Yeah, you do need to have a tolerance, and not everybody has that, and that's totally understandable. That's also something you need to keep in mind for Fairy Tail as well, but I feel like you're aware of that already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fairy Tail, it's a little bit more egregious, in my opinion, because it'll just come out of Ab's, like, booby jump scare out of nowhere. Like, why is this happening now? This is kind of serious, what's happening right now. With Nikkei, it's just always there, so it's just like, yeah, that's just par for the course.
Okay, well, it's going on the notepad for science.
Good. It is actually like it gets people who have not played it focus on, it's like, oh, there's so many like jiggling butts and boobs and stuff, but people who have played are like, oh, these characters are awesome, the story is super emotional and interesting, and the gacha is relatively fair. Like, unlike Zenless Zone Zero, when a character banner, like a new character's banner is over, they will usually just go straight into like the regular banner, so you can pull them again later if you didn't get them now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice, and that's something I wish Zenless Zone Zero did. That's kind of what drew me away from it. Okay, I need to get up there. God, my gameplay has been atrocious this stream. I apologize to anybody watching. Love the guns. There are some nice guns in there. Not even metaphorically. Alright, I need to find an actual ladder. I think there's one around here.
Ezra. Is it Ezra?
Urza, yeah.
Redhead?
Yes.
Okay.
She is so cool.
like I don't know her name. She has blue hair and she wears like a fluffy hat. I like her
Juvia.
design. Juvia.
Juvia's great. She has the trope of like most of her character is being head over heels in love with another character, but she's also super charming as well and super cool. She has water powers, which is a weakness of mine. Not necessarily in terms of attractiveness, but like in terms of like character design. I love me a magical water woman. Like I was playing Date Everything and I met River and I was like, oh, she's so cool and she's made of water.
My weakness was Betty on Date Everything.
Oh, Blue asks, is the Resident Evil collab still happening? I think that's what you're asking. Yes, actually, yeah. Right now, Nikkei is doing a Resident Evil collab. They put Jill, Claire, and Ada into the game.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Jill. I'm low on resources because they also just had the annual Bunny Girl event and the summer event, and my wallet in game is drained. Because usually like the swimsuit characters, those don't get added to the main pool once they're done. You have to wait until next summer if you don't get them. Yeah, I never thought that a gacha game would be an all-time favorite of mine, but here we are.
You said is it just a mobile game?
No, it's on PC as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a PC client, but what's really cool about it that I'm shocked that more games don't do, like you can play it on PC with just a mouse, but it is clearly built from the ground up to be playable comfortably on a phone, which amazingly not many games like that are. Like Genshin Impact, I can't imagine playing that game on a touchscreen only.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it's on phones because that's just what everybody has. It's clearly made. It's like, oh, we'll make it with a controller in mind, but we'll put it on a phone because we can. But with Nikkei, you could like, it's kind of funny because you can like basically the entire gameplay is like dragging your thumb along the screen to aim. Because your character is stationary, they'll aim and they'll shoot enemies when the cursor goes over them. And if you stop aiming, they'll just take cover and reload. And like even the game's marketing is like, you could play this game with only one hand. And everyone's like, what do you mean by that, Nikkei? What do you mean by that exactly? See around Brister. I'm so bad at reading Twitch names.
By Briss.
Briss, that's a good way to put it.
I too don't know how to say, so I just call him Briss.
Just Briss, okay. Or Brisser. I like it, thank you. Have a good one. Oh, this isn't a gacha game, but it is free to play. I've been playing the new skate game a lot, because I actually love skateboarding.
Oh, I haven't played it, but I have seen it. I played a little bit of the old skating game.
Oh yeah, Skate 3 is such a big comfort game for me. And the new game has a lot of problems, but none of them are with the gameplay. The game is so much fun. And like honestly, a lot of my problems with it come from me being actually like interested in skateboarding IRL. If you're not, then you probably won't think much of it. So it's more fun than anything to people who are just like, oh yeah, skateboarding's cool. I tried skating.
You like it in real life?
I tried, like, yeah, like I'm a fan. I tried learning how to skateboard, but two things kept me out of it. A, I'm just not in shape, and B, COVID happened right after I started, so I kind of couldn't go to skate parks as much anymore. I tried learning. It's so difficult to even ride a skateboard. Like, it's not like riding a bike. Yeah, you need incredible balance, especially like specifically in your feet. Like your center of balance needs to be good. And it's like especially like on one foot because you need to push the board to get moving. It's so difficult. And really I knew I'm good. Like I feel like in the new Tony Hawk game there's a song called Mid-20s Skateboarder. And like I felt a little called out by that song title. As the chorus goes, mid-20s skateboarder, I hope I don't get hurt. Roller skating is easier? I roller skated a lot when I was a kid. But I tried again, like, when I was a teenager, and I just fell on my tush.
I like the idea of roller skating more than I like, you know, want to actually do it.
Are roller rinks much of a thing over there?
Not roller rinks, ice skating rinks, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be me, my Florida talking, because there's not a ton of ice skating in Florida. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, everybody's favorite field trip was to a place called Skate World, which was just a roller rink. You know, you would just rent some skates and skate in a circle on a super nice wooden floor. It was a lot of fun.
It does sound fun.
Yeah. No, now I'm just like a casual skateboarding fan. Like in the 2020 Olympics, that was the first year skateboarding was actually added to the Olympic Games, and I watched that entire event. It was really cool. And it was like, one thing I love is that skateboarding is such a brotherhood, because like usually when it comes to like Olympians, they are so serious all the time and super competitive. And, you know, the skaters were too, obviously. It's, you know, you're representing your country and all that. But also whenever an opponent did something sick as hell, everybody, including the other competitors, would cheer, because everyone, like, if you love skateboarding, you love skateboarding. That's the thing about it. Like, if you spend your whole life learning how to breaking your bones on a piece of wood, if somebody who you're competing against does something cool, you're gonna pop off. You're not gonna hold it back. It's like, oh, I gotta win. I'm so mad they did that cool thing.
Okay, you might hear my cat.
Oh boy.
Say hi.
Oh, say hi, kitty.
I think he's shy now. Say
Aw.
something. Did you hear him?
I didn't. Hold on, I'll stop spraying.
Okay, you have to say something. No. You're embarrassing me, son. I think he's shy.
Ow. Oh, well, we tried. I miss having a pet. I do not have the money or the room. Excuse me.
I don't think I could ever be petless. I will always have to have a cat.
I've always had cats and dachshunds.
What's a dachshund?
A wiener dog.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. I don't even mean to specifically get wiener dogs. They've just followed me everywhere. Like my former step family had a long-haired wiener dog. When I moved in with my friend a few years back, they brought Blue, who is unfortunately no longer with us, but lives forever as a free emote on my channel. If anybody wants to spam some blues in chat. And he was a dachshund mini pincher combo, so he had slightly longer legs, but he was still a dopey little idiot. Yeah, Cactuar David just spammed some Blue.
It's so cute.
And if anyone's curious, Blue's dead, unfortunately. Yeah, he passed away a few months ago. Very sad, but he lived a great life. He lived beyond anybody's expectations with how his health was. So he did great. That's not the point. For anybody curious, he was actually not named after like Blue from Blue's Clues. My friend Nils actually had him since he was a little puppy. And when he and his litter were born, they were all assigned like colored colors to tell them apart. And Blue's was blue. And that's how he got his name.
Aww.
Yeah, and I think he lived the longest out of that whole litter too. So he did pretty well.
It's kind of how I feel. I have a very old senior pug.
Oh,
Very stinky and gray.
old animals are great. Like some of the
like a little set of stairs that I put next to the sofa. And
yeah, yeah, that's what we did for Blue too. Like wiener dogs have back problems anyway, so he was gonna need it eventually. I had a cat that lived to be like 18. I feel like we should change topic from dead pets. But there is
More whale facts?
ooh, no. I put on the spot. I can't think of any off the top of my head. This is pretty common knowledge, but the blue whale is the largest animal to ever live, with a length getting over 100 feet and a weight in the several hundred tons.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're big. They're huge. I think that there was a long-necked dinosaur that was longer, but, you know, it lived on land, so it had gravity to deal with, so it wasn't as heavy. So I think those both are taken into account. Hey, beluga whale facts. I mean, they live in the Arctic. That's technically a fact. Again, got a common knowledge, but you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that that had to be a fact you didn't know. I'm gonna say something else earlier. Oh yeah, there's actually a cat cafe like right down the street from me. I've been meaning to go there.
I would live in there.
Yeah, I want to go there so bad. Like, I can't adopt any animals. Like I said, I can't afford it, and I don't have the room for one. But I miss petting critters. I miss petting little kitties. Any spooky facts? Probably. Whale facts are my forte, usually. I'm not a spooky guy. No, I'm not. I have no spooky facts for you, unfortunately. Spooky whale facts? Oh, actually, kind of. Sperm whales are very. One of their main rivals in the animal kingdom are giant squids. So oftentimes you will see sperm whales having like suction cup battle scars and beak marks from a fight with a giant squid.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they don't like each other. And they both live like way deep in the ocean. Why do narwhals have horns? Because it's not a horn, it's a tooth.
It's a tooth?
It's a tooth. It's not even a horn.
I feel like I'm gonna be super smart by the end of this stream.
Talk about their sonar screams. That's how they communicate. And they can be very, very, very loud. Like, I imagine if you're right next to a whale when it does its song, it'll probably hurt. And only the male narwhals have the long protruding tooth. I actually don't know why. You know what? I couldn't tell you why they have it specifically. I imagine it's for a level of self-defense or attracting mates or something.
Those are bragging rights.
Yeah, like I got the biggest tooth. I'm so close to this window, it's hard to actually use it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Okay, no, never mind. I'm dumb. Dude, Powerwash Simulator 2 is coming out soon. We picked a heck of a time to play this.
I know. I had no idea. When you told me to this was an option, I put it on my wish list and I was like, what? There's a second one?
Yeah, the demo just came out apparently. I don't know if you could do that co-op, but I doubt it has a spooky Halloween one, so I think this was still best.
Yeah.
We went through a few games to collab with, possibly. One of them I mentioned was a Clubhouse Games on Switch. That honestly, like, it is, you know, it's $40. It's a Nintendo game, so it's never going to go on sale. So, but if you ever do get it, it is like an evergreen collab game. Like everybody who has the game would probably love to play that with somebody on stream. It is so much fun.
I mean, what is that game on Xbox? Is it like Jackbox?
Oh, the Jackbox games! Yes, I have like the first 9 of those games. They're so fun.
if I've played them. I just know they were on, I think, Game Pass at some point.
Yeah, they're on everything. I think they're even on like some non-gaming consoles, like an Amazon Fire Stick or something. The good thing about those games is only one person needs to own it in order to play with others. Like chat could join in, other collabers could join in, and you could just, if you play with other people on stream, you can just share your screen so they can see and hear the game. Because all you need is like a code that you type into your phone or your browser, and then you're in the game. Only one person needs to actually start it up. It's awesome. And those games are so much fun. Enormous fun.
What kind of games is it though? Like Ludo?
Clubhouse games or Jackbox games?
Like Jackbox.
No, Jackbox games are like party games, like trivia. Like there's some trivia games, some drawing games, some like improv talking games. They're hilarious. Like the simplest one is Quiplash. I think that one is like a hit no matter what the crowd is. But essentially everybody is given them some prompts on their device. They answer them however they want, and then their answer goes up against another player's answer, and everyone votes for their favorite. That's basically the whole game. And a lot of the Jackbox games are kind of variations on that. Oh, there's this one. It is so hard to describe, but it is one of the funniest games I've ever played. It's called Job Job. I think that was in the Jackbox Party Pack 8, I want to say. So it takes some explaining. You start by just getting a prompt that you answer however you want, and then that prompt is sent to another player, who is then presented with a question that they can only answer using words found in that response that was sent to them. So like if you're given the question like, oh, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? And you could say, I like poo-poo diaper ice cream because it goes then like somebody else will get like those words in order to answer like usually like a job interview themed question. Like you have to mix those words, and usually you'll get like a few like people's responses mixed in, so you're not just given like 5 words you have to deal with. Usually it's like a pool of like 25 or so words, but you have to answer them using only what you're given, and it leads to some of the funniest stuff. Like there's so many Jackbox games, and if you're interested, I could tell you like which ones have the best games, because they each come in packs. I don't think you could buy, like I don't think there's a way to buy individual like games in any of the packs. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you which, like if I looked at them all, I could tell you which ones are the best, and it could be like, oh my god, yeah. On one of my my past life channels, we would like do monthly Jackbox streams with chat. It is such a good time. So easy to set up too. Oh man, I am missing a lot of spots.
It's okay. I'm going back over them for you.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, don't worry about you messing up. I'm fixing it for you. Oh, thanks. Makes me feel better. Yeah, Clubhouse games is more like Ludo is actually one of the games in that. Just a bunch of classic like board games and card games and stuff.
I love Ludo.
Oh yeah, that game Ludo is so frustrating. It's so fun though. It's got Ludo. It's got like basically every kind of like card game you can think of. It's got like checkers, Connect Four, Yahtzee. Yahtzee's a ton of fun.
I don't think I know what Yahtzee is.
Oh really? It's a dice game. It's kind of like a mix of dice and poker, kind of. Essentially, like you roll dice to try to get particular combinations of numbers, and those will get you more points, and whoever has, like, you only get a certain number of rolls per turn to get the numbers you want, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. Yahtzee's a ton of fun.
Yeah, I just recently got into gambling.
Oh really?
Well, like not real gambling. We were just gambling on Discord. It was actually really fun.
Oh yeah? What were you gambling for?
It was like blackjack.
Oh, okay.
Was it 21?
A blackjack is I know what that is.
Yeah. I feel like that guy from Star Wars where he's like, more, more.
But I am afraid of the idea of like such easily accessible gambling. Like gambling is like casinos and stuff were legal in Florida, but I never excuse me, I never went. I kind of wish I did. I'd love to just like leave all my cards at home, take like $100-$200 into a casino and just have fun, because I think that's the best way to do it. So you don't whoa, sorry, I jumped really high for some reason. So you don't just leave yourself destitute because you're like one more. Like when you're out of money, you've got to go home at that point.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah. And like I'm also a sports fan, so I'm always inundated with sports gambling app advertisements, and it drives me crazy. Like that's a very recent thing. Like that very recently, like basically just through a gambling law loophole, has become legal in a lot of the US. And it's I don't like it. Icky. Do you like sports at all?
Not really. I don't play it. I don't watch it.
That's fair. I feel like most people in our sphere don't. I really only watch American football.
American. Is that with the ball that looks like a rugby ball?
Yeah. It like, kind of looks like a weird egg.
Like Stewie Griffin's head.
Yeah, exactly. Shaped just like that. Or Arnold's head from A. Arnold.
Hi, Sergeant. Hello.
Yeah, I love American football. It is. I actually do not entirely know why it's called that, because you only use your foot like a few times during the game. I mean, besides running, if you could run without your foot, that'd be impressive. But
I think the only sports I've ever played really and been okay at is tennis and
oh wow,
badminton.
that's impressive. I tried playing tennis a little bit when I was a kid. That is exhausting stuff. I remember when I went to visit my dad for Christmas last year, we played some pickleball together, which is kind of like tennis, but with like a wiffle ball and a smaller court. And that was so tiring. Like my dad's like 66 years old. I can't believe he made it through that. Like I was whooped after like 20 minutes of playing because there's so much running around. Oh, David's
Cacta. Is it Cacta?
Cactuar.
Cactuar.
Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy enemy. Oh, have you ever played any Final Fantasy games?
I played 14 online. And I played one. I always forget the number. I just remember I could have a pink chocobo.
A pink chocobo.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
I don't know which one that would be.
And there was a car.
Oh, that's 15.
Noctis? 15?
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy 15.
There we go. I think I played 15. I didn't finish it, but I did play it.
Yeah, that's one of those very much a love it or you hate it ones. I haven't played it too much, but most opinions are either it's absolutely terrible or it's one of the best ones. Like, there's not much in between.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I think I played it for like an hour once when I first got Game Pass way back in the day. I've played 6, 7, like 3/4 of 9, 10, and a little bit of 10-2. Final Fantasy. Oh, and Final Fantasy VII Remake and a good chunk of Rebirth as well. Oh my god, I see the scaffolding moving around. It's kind of terrifying seeing it just like from over the roof.
Can I turn it around?
You should be able to. Like with the bumpers or something.
Does that? I think that I guess that works.
Yeah, you should be able to reach. Yeah, right?
I'm just gonna move this around. Don't mind me. Me and my rippling muscles.
I did do ASMR. You can stop your day counting. It's there.
Well, now he needs to start a count for the next one.
He was on day 23.
Give it up for day 23.
I've been wanting to listen to more ASMR, honestly. It's very, very cozy. Like, I remember, like, a month ago, I tried falling asleep to some of Cottontail VA's ASMR. But I don't really have a good way of listening to it while sleeping, because I can't sleep with headphones in. So what I did is I put my iPad under my pillow, and that kind of worked, but I could also very much feel the iPad under my pillow, so it wasn't ideal.
I feel like that would make it super muffled too, and you wouldn't get the ASMR effect.
Yeah, I don't know what else I would do. Like, I guess I could, because the iPad speakers are on the bottom, so like maybe I tried like having it point out from underneath the pillow towards the wall, so the voices kind of reverberate back to me, but it didn't really work. Like, what I need is like a $50,000 speaker system. That'll do it. Like full surround sound, make it feel like Cottontail is really there. Okay, now this is where the real Powerwash Simulator starts. Now that we're at 98%. Gotta find all the little bits that we, totally not just me, missed.
I fear it's gonna be all on this darn tower.
What you can, thankfully on the pause menu, it'll tell you which parts of the house you've finished and not, and which ones you haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
That's really helpful.
yeah, no, but then the next challenge is finding where those specific ones are. Cloud Strife, first time chatter. Hello. We were just talking about you. Just talking about Final Fantasy. Are you interested in JRPGs much? It doesn't sound like you played a ton of them, but do they interest you?
Yeah, they do interest me. I just haven't played many, I don't think.
They are a time commitment, to be fair.
Let me see. I played a really, I don't know if it's a JRPG.
Thank you for the follow, Cloud.
Dragon Quest?
Oh, that is the JRPG. That's like considered the first one.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Which one did you play?
It was like one you could choose to be either 2D or 3D.
Oh, I think that's 11.
That was super fun.
Oh yeah, I loved that. Was like the longest game I've ever beat at the time. Like it took me over 100 hours to get to the ending.
I don't think I made it to the ending. I made it to maybe the halfway point, I want to say.
Yeah, there is a pretty definitive halfway point. Like, it's one of those games where, the credits roll, but, the story is very not over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a Final Fantasy. Dragon Quest XI is a long game. So it's totally understandable that you didn't finish it. I think the longest it took me to hit credits on a game was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but that's just because I loved it so much. I just kept playing until I felt myself officially getting tired of it, and then I went for the credits.
I don't think I know what that is.
It's a Xenoblade, Zeno Blade. It's another Nintendo series.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's complicated. It started with like Xenogears on the PlayStation 1, and then like Xenosaga on the PS2. But then like Nintendo got part of the rights to Xeno, and then that started Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, which is kind of a Xeno game, but also it's very much its own thing. It's confusing. I've only played the Xenoblade games, so they're fantastic though. They're really, really good RPGs. And they actually, what makes them stand out is there was actually a big thing when Xenoblade Chronicles 1 came out on the Wii, because they didn't originally plan to release it in North America, and there was a big push to get it to be released, and it ended up working. And now it's a big cult classic. But because it was only released, the only English-speaking region it was released in initially was Europe, all of the voice actors are British. So that is very interesting. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in particular is British as hell. Like, I should show you a clip of my favorite character in that game. Her name is Uni speaking. She's voiced by somebody named Kitty Archer. I don't know how much. I think she's mostly. Honestly, I think a lot of the voice actors in Xenoblade Chronicles are most known for like stage plays more than like anime voice acting necessarily. But dude, that Xenoblade 3 is so British. Like a very common like insult in the game is a muppet.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to figure out what is a shutter. Okay, lanterns. Okay, at top, at belt.
Oh my god, there's so many ones that are like 90% done.
I know. Oh, thank you for the subby.
Oh hell yeah.
Thank
Deserved.
you.
Well post. I imagine that is on a well. You can actually click on or select, I guess, the option in the menu, like the thing that you're trying to look for, and it'll start glowing in the world. Like I clicked on well posts and these here started glowing. But then again, yeah, but then I was about to say, and then the next challenge is finding the glowing thing. Like there's so many steps to finding stuff you need. Suspended turret owl house. What? Is there an owl house? The cartoon? Where is an owl house? Halloween. Man, it was very convenient that all of these people whose names spelled out Halloween died and were buried right next to each other. Oh, man, I remember L number 2. It was a real G. Rest in peace, L number 2. Have you seen Death Note?
I haven't seen it. I read like the first volume of the manga, so
Death Note is so good.
I'm not knowledgeable in it.
It is incredible. I have it on a DVD or Blu-ray. I think it's Blu-ray. Doesn't matter, I have it.
What was your very first anime?
Ooh. I guess, like, if we're counting this, it's probably Pokemon. But I feel like that's kind of cheating. Yeah. I think the first anime that I got, like, really into, like, after knowing what anime was exactly, was Sergeant Frog.
I don't think I know what that is.
It is, well, its Japanese name is Keroro Gunzo. I don't know if that helps at all. But it was not very popular in the US. Only, like, the first 3 seasons got dubbed. But it's basically... It's weird, because it's basically a Saturday morning cartoon. You know, it doesn't often follow an overarching plot like a lot of animes do. It's usually just like a 30-minute like bit of like misadventure starring the characters. It stars these little like alien frog fellas that are super cute and live in these humans' houses and have to stay secret and all that. It's very Invader Zim coded, but the main character is way dumber than Zim. It's a really cute watch. It's a very nice anime. It's pretty funny. The dub, the only hurdle is the Japanese version is full of like Japanese pop culture references that I don't get, and there's a good chance that most people won't get. And then the dub replaces it with a lot of more Western pop culture references. But like I said, the dub only goes up to like season 3, and there was like 300, 400 episodes. It was pretty big in Japan. It just never took off here.
I think my first anime that I watched and finished was Future Diaries.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's not a cozy anime to start with.
Oh, I bet not. It doesn't sound like one. What's it about?
I don't even remember. It's like a death game, I guess. There was a yandere. That's really all I remember. Guys, help me out. Explain Future Diaries.
Kind of
If
like
you've seen
Danganronpa, kind of.
My Future Diary. Yeah, I guess so, kind of a little bit. It is it romantic? I don't know if it's romantic.
Good old romantic death game. Match made in heaven.
Like she's like the OG yandere, I guess.
Ooh. Got royalty here. Oh my god, it's... Oh, okay, I can crouch lower. There we go. You know, it's weird, because I got way into, like, Sergeant Frog and anime culture when I was, like, 14. But I can't really think of any other anime I watched around that time. Because I've this kick of me, like, never watching things has kind of always been around. Oh my god. David says we'll never leave the 98%. We're still at 98%.
I feel like we've cleaned so much.
There's still so much to go, though. The path to... Oh my god, there's a huge splotch right over here. Right on the top of this tower. Alright, I'll take care of that. Make me feel useful for a second. Like, cause I remember when I was getting into anime, Hetalia was super popular. And looking back, that show's just weird. Like, the fact that, you know, that got popular is such a strange phenomenon, I think. You know Hetalia?
I don't think so.
It's just, I don't know if it's worth watching at all. It's like, I don't know if it's explicitly like a boy love show, but it's essentially, it's personified countries from World War II. And the main characters are Italy and Germany. It's like the full title is Hetalia Axis Powers. I'm like, that's such a weird concept. Like, I don't think Germany is like, I don't think he's like written as like a literal Nazi, even though I guess in the most literal sense he is. Like, it's just such a weird concept. And that show was huge, like, among the people, the anime nerds of my age. But it was also very gay as well, so, and all the characters were super cute, so that probably helped.
Oh my god, I didn't realize you could scroll down on the list.
Oh no. War flashbacks happening now. Like, the one image of the soldier with his eyes open, like, boom.
We did make it to 99 though.
We did, and there's a few huge spots still over here, so hopefully that'll take out another good chunk. Oh yeah, another game we discussed possibly playing was House Flipper co-op. I think that would be a ton of fun.
Oh, I do like House Flipper.
Yeah. Have you played House Flipper 2? Because that's the only one I have.
I don't know. I have one on Xbox. I don't know what one it is though.
It might be 2. I don't know if House Flipper 1 was... Oh yeah, it is on consoles. Never mind. Yeah, and House Flipper 2 has cross-play co-op, so if we could play it sometime, that'd be a lot of fun. Build a house.
Is it the one with... Is there gardening?
There's there's gardening.
I think there's gardening. That's what I remember.
I don't know if there's gardening in House Flipper 1, but there's definitely gardening in 2. They're actually coming out with a Scooby-Doo collab for that game.
I saw there was a Shrek DLC for this.
Yeah.
One. Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it. If you want, if you're still down, we could do that after we're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not played it. I played this game is published by Square, so they do have, like, Square Enix, so they do have some connections, I guess. Like, there's Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC here as well that's free.
That's really cool. Wait, hold on.
What?
Okay, I was looking at the time. Okay, I probably won't be able to do it after this.
Okay.
It feels like we've been here for 10 minutes, but then I look at the time and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how long you usually stream. I usually go for 2 to 3 hours, but I wish I could go longer. So if you can go longer, I'd be okay with that. But if not, that's fine too.
I give her about 3 or 4, so I've got like, well, I'm gonna finish this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we could do another like full stage after this if you've only got another like half hour or an hour or so.
Yeah.
So we can end it here after this.
You're not leaving yet.
No, hell no. This has been a lot of fun, though. Thank you so much for accepting the collab. This has been a lot of fun.
You're welcome. I was super nervous because I was like, why does he want to play with me? Like, he's so funny. Okay, I did say this. Is he so funny? So cool?
Oh, come on. I'm not that cool. I'm a clown. I'm a literal clown. No, I really like your vibe. I've been wanting to make... Okay, that phrase has different connotations nowadays, but I do like your vibe, and I've been wanting to make more VTuber friends because I really don't have too many. So, and you seem like someone I get along with, but hey, I was right.
Thank you.
I actually have another collab coming around later. We'll talk about it off stream because I don't want to be like, hey, do you want to do this thing on this day in front of everybody? So. In case you can't make it, I don't want to ask you live. So I'll talk about it after stream, though.
Okay.
We'd be interested. And meeting new friends in this space has been a lot of fun. Working on more. Because
It's been my favorite part, I think.
Yeah, this has been great. Like one thing I really want to do, because I am trying to make streaming my career. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it. One thing I would really like to do as well is use, like, if I do become like, oh, I'm fucking big swinging dick famous YouTuber, man. Like, I want to use that to help others grow as well.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because some people can get very, what's the word, gatekeepy?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. There's some friends I want to like hire to help me run things, and I want to keep collabing with my friends and stuff, and especially the ones who are interested in making streaming their career. Because I've been, I don't recommend anybody go into content creation with the initial thought of making it a career, but I have been making, content online for over half my life now, and I still love it. So I feel like I'm allowed to put a little bit more like stock in making it a job. I think I've earned that keep.
Do you think you'd ever go, what's the word?
Corpo?
Corpo, there we go.
With a lot of research, maybe. Because I just don't want a V-shoujo to happen to me.
Yeah.
Like that, because I'm just generally not trusting of corporations, like, in general. But, if I'm given, the proper freedom that I would like, and, like, I speak to a lawyer, I guess, who looks through it and is like, yeah, this seems okay, the company is reputable and all that, yeah, sure. Then maybe. But I would really like to make it on my own first. The good thing about, like, being corpo, though, is we've seen time and time again, like, in my opinion, the ideal way to be a corporate VTuber is to, like, take that time to grow as a person, as a entertainer and all that. And when your contract is up and you've garnered enough of a following, go on your own and do what you want. Because we've seen time and time again that is viable. Like people graduating from HoloLive, and then a mysterious person with a similar voice appears and immediately gains popularity. Like that would be the ideal path, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they'll help me financially, they'll help me get eyes on my stuff, and hey, people end up liking me, great. And when my contract's over, it's like, well, I'm emotional, I'm gonna graduate, but hey, keep an eye out, you might find somebody very mysteriously similar to me one day. I think that's the ideal path, because I don't think that like agencies should just use somebody's entertainment value as just an eternal source of revenue. I think they should be a pathway to greater things, and that's what a lot of people are using it for, and that's awesome. Oh, dude, you're in Dragon's Dragons, Cars, Snakes, top 200 favorite VTubers.
Let's go. Okay. Kind of cheeky. What number ranking am I?
You know, actually, I'm gonna come to Dragon's defense there. Like, I'm like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big music guy, and I listen to a lot of albums. If I say that an album is like a top 100 for me, that actually means something. Like, even though 100 is a lot, like I think I've listened to like over 800 albums in my life. So a top 100, that is a high bar in my opinion. So depending on how many VTubers Dragon watches, maybe it's like I've watched 2,000 VTubers and you're in the top 10% of that. Like, that's awesome. Oh. God, this apothecary tent thing got the tiniest little slivers of dirt.
What? You were doing karaoke? Did I miss your karaoke?
Oh, I've done 3 karaoke streams actually. The first one was like a month after I debuted. I did Tony Hawk songs, and then I did an impromptu one when Ozzy Osbourne passed away, because Ozzy Osbourne's one of my favorite singers, and I felt like I really just needed to get out some emotion, so I just belted a bunch of Ozzy songs. And then a week or two ago, I did Divorced Dad Rock karaoke, so I did like Avenged Sevenfold, Nickelback, Seether, like those kind of bands. And this month I'm planning on doing a Halloween themed one.
Can you sing? Are you good at singing?
I like singing. I don't think I'm that bad of a singer. But the thing about me is, I'm a rock guy for the most part, and my favorite singers are often, on a technical level, they're often like objectively not very good singers, like Ozzy Osbourne. Like on a purely technical level, Ozzy Osbourne was a bad singer, but he has a ton of character. And that's honestly, like, there's a lot of singers out there that, you know, they wouldn't make it in the opera, but their singing has a lot of character and energy, and that's honestly my favorite part. And so I have that advantage of me liking a lot of rock music, where you can kind of get away with that, kind of get away with not being a great singer. I don't think I'm that good, but I like singing, and I've got I guess I have the confidence to sing on stream. So yeah, that's a complicated way of saying kinda.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I will put it on the schedule. I see you joined my Discord, so you're gonna get notifications when I post the schedule and stuff now.
Yippee.
It'll probably be next week, actually. Either that or the week after.
Oh, I'm climbing. I don't want to climb.
Makes it a pixel hunt. I feel your pain.
It really does. That's why you gotta be more careful than I've been being. There's a good chance that most of this is my fault.
It's okay. I won't let you take all the blame.
Why not?
Surely I've missed some parts.
Where is this one bit? Oh, okay. This covers the entire wall. All right. There we go. Oh, schmutz. Like, there's this one band I listen to called Rancid. They're a punk rock band. And their singer is so, like, he kind of almost revels in how off-key he can be. But it fits the vibe. Like, their music is... They're not as much of a political punk band like a lot of punk acts at the time, but they're more just about, you know, life and struggles and stuff, but making the most out of it. And his voice matches that vibe so well, even though it's super raspy and kind of warbly. It just very much matches the tone. And that's honestly what I love about vocalists. Because you could have an amazing voice, or you can kind of be like a warbling fool, and you could both make like equally engaging music. Although my favorite singer is another dad rock staple is Ronnie James Dio. He was a singer. He was actually one of the singers for Black Sabbath after Ozzy Osbourne left. He is a technically supreme singer. Incredible range, incredible power. a short king. He was like 5'6", but he sounded like he was 30 feet tall. It's so cool. And as in like kind of going against the grain when it comes to a lot of rockers who got famous in the 70s and 80s, everyone seems to love him who came in contact with him. He never had like any serious controversies in his life. He just seemed like an incredibly sweet dude who loved rock and roll.
I don't think I mean, I've listened to Black Sabbath, but I don't know if I know him specifically.
To be honest, I think nowadays most people know him as the guy Dio Brando from JoJo was named after. But like he did Holy Diver. I think that's his most famous song. But that's a very much a classic rock station song. Like if you don't listen to that, like that scene, you probably won't run into it nowadays.
Holy Diver.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he is just such a stupendous singer. Well, he was. He passed away in 2010, shortly before I found his music. Black Sabbath is a mandatory band if you're in the army. I wouldn't have thought of that. I think listening to War Pigs while you're in the army would just depress you. Okay, what are we missing here? Pumpkin shed door handle. Oh, that's right here. There we go. Rear turret roof. What is happening? Stop. I kept pausing and unpausing. Rear turret roof. Oh, that's a turret? Okay. Like a little extended dingus on the end of the tower. I do wish I could stream for longer. It's just having a day. I actually did a couple hours of overtime at my day job before stream today. It's just streaming after working 9 hours of a brain-meltingly boring job. It's difficult to go for too long, unfortunately.
How often do you stream a week? Like
I-
your schedule?
I try to go for 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do 5, and this week I did 5 because my stream on Thursday was cut short by an OBS crash. So I made up for it yesterday. But I wanted an extra day to either rest or work on stuff like TikToks or YouTube videos. Because there was a time where I was just not getting anything done for TikTok or YouTube because I was just tired all the time when I wasn't streaming. So I'm only streaming 4 days a week so I can have time to edit videos and such. God, if I could, I feel like if I didn't have a day job, I could probably stream for 5 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, I don't know how people do like super long streams. I can do about 4 hours and then I'm pooped.
Yeah, I get pooped too, but I guess I can't. Actually, no. There was a short time before I debuted as a VTuber where I was unemployed for a short period. It wasn't too bad. My previous job was actually still paying me while I was looking for another job. It was very cool of them. But like during that time, I was streaming a lot more. That's when I streamed Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I was going for like 5 hours a day with no problems. So I feel like if I didn't have that job, then I could probably pull it off. And then when Evo, the fighting game tournament, comes around, I just watch that all day on the last day of the tournament, and that usually goes for like 13 hours. And I stream that, and by the end of the stream, I'm just like, oh wow, that was a cool attack.
That's how I felt. I did when I hit 10,000 on TikTok, I did a 10-hour stream. I'm never doing that again unless I train for it.
Yeah, I gotta have a training montage to get ready for that. No, not while having a regular job, at least. Would you like to make streaming your career, or is this more of like a dedicated hobby for you?
I'd like it to be a career. It would be great if it could be.
Yeah. Because a lot of people are just like, yeah, I stream for fun. You know, I have a job. I went to college, but you know, if it works out, it works out. But I'm just like, I would love for this shit to work out, man. I didn't go to college, so I don't make a ton of money, but I also don't have bills. I don't have student loans, so that's good at least. Wing. What's left? We've got to be almost done. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's like a lot of things that are left at 1%.
I know. A good thing I didn't realize is if you look at the top left, when it shows you the name, it shows you like there's a little white bit left. It's still dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super useful too.
That was a thing.
God, I can't imagine hard mode where I don't know if there even exists a mode where that doesn't exist. That'd be miserable. Okay, what did I just click? What is a conservatory frame?
Probably like glass, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine something like that. Oh, right here. I found it. You could work on something else if you'd like. It's this glass bit over here on the whatever cardinal direction I'm in. Are there ways to go to college and not end up student loan debts in America? Scholarships? If you're super smart or super good at sports, you can get a scholarship. But other than that, nope. Or have mommy and daddy pay for it for you if mommy and daddy are rich. That sounded super condescending. Yeah, have rich be born into a well-off family.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, why didn't you do that? I didn't do that. Worst mistake of my life. I just have a dad who loves me. That's not worth shit. Have you considered simply being rich? Yeah, come on, people. Get on that grind set and buy my book. What else am I looking for? Front turret weather vane. Oh, I know what a weather vane is. Oh, there it is.
That makes one of us.
It's like the chicken that flows around with the wind on the roof, like the metal chicken.
Oh, okay.
But this one is a moon, not a chicken. Oh, that's so hard to get to. Ah, oh, nice, got it. Got it from a distance. Okay, what is next? We're almost there. What is this 79%? House entrance door handle? Really? We didn't get that?
What is a herb house base?
Herb house? Oh yeah, you say herb in the US. I mean in the UK.
What do you say?
You say herb. The H is silent for some reason.
The H is that herb?
Yeah, I don't know why, but we call it an herb.
Feels so unnatural. Herb. Can
It
you
feels-
give me some herbs?
Yeah, it feels natural for me, but that's the only way I've known. A herb is kind of an insult. Like, it's a very uncommon insult. But like kind of an old-timey one, like, you herb. Like calling someone a big palooka. Like, no one will be intimidated by that. Okay, what did I just click? I just clicked thing. It sounds like, time to look for that. Oh, well, you got it. You got the herb house base. House dormer window frames. And windows. House feature window.
What's a eaves? 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 How's eaves? What's a eave?
What?
It says house eaves?
I'm looking for it. Oh, eaves. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Eaves. Oh, I scrolled over it. Oh, it's kind of like the lining on the top of the wall. It's like the trim.
Oh, okay.
I got it right here. So much vocabulary.
I told you we were going to end the stream being so much smarter.
We know what an eave is. We know what a weather vane is. We know how to say the word herb wrong. We know everything now. I keep clicking on something and then looking for it, even though I don't know what I'm looking for. All right. House side door handle. Simple enough. Entrance door. Side door handle. Oh, it's probably up here. Yeah. One thing we can look forward to, though, is once we're done cleaning, it'll show a time lapse of everything we did.
Really?
Yeah, that'll look so cool. Oh yeah, the owl house. What is the owl house? I imagine it's something high up. Turret. Well. Hello up there.
Oh, hello down there.
You turn around so slowly. It's like. Oh, the owl house is right next to you, actually. I could probably reach it with the long schnozzle.
Yeah, I still couldn't figure
There
out
we
how
go.
to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do it on controller. On keyboard, you just hit 1 and select. Oh, what is left? 2, 3, 4 more things. Conservatory windows. There's only 1 out of 12 left. Front turret window frames. I think you're close to that. House dormer window frames. I think that's around here. Yeah. Oh, here's a conservatory window. Where is it? Where's that last bit of schmutz? Schmutz located. Eliminating schmutz. Schmutz destroyed. Actually, it's interesting how this is called an herb house. I would call it a greenhouse. Unless those are different things.
Well, I think they're the same.
I mean, this looks like it could be a small greenhouse. Maybe greenhouses are bigger, and this one is just like basically just a small room with a bunch of potted plants. Dormer window frames. What even is a dormer? There? Oh, it shows us the final 3 things now.
Oh my gosh.
The house entrance eaves. Well, I know what a eave is, so I'll take care of that, baby.
Dormer windows frame. Oh, 2 more.
Yes. Now to figure out what a dormer is. It's this little extended bit on the roof. This.
This thing?
Yeah. One of these things like it. There's a couple of them. Okay, what is it? Windows and window frames. Okay, so just keep an eye out for these extendo bits. Oh, it's right here. Bam! Bam! Yay! Holy cow. All right, let's watch that time lapse. Yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Get the hell out of here, schmutz. Yay!
Beautiful.
Oh, that was so much fun. Like, this is the ultimate, like, icebreaker yap collab with someone you're just meeting kind of game. Mm-hmm.
It's the first kind of. I think this is my first one-on-one collab. So
Oh, really? Yeah. Usually,
I'm super nervous.
looks like you play a lot of games with your like chat a lot. I'm afraid to do that.
Why?
Well, I'm just no good at like talking to people who know me, but I don't know them, I guess. Like I guess vetting is a difficult word, but if I let somebody on my stream, I want to at least have an idea of what they're like. So a streamer is ideal because I can like scope them out and be like, "Are you cool? Can we or do we have similar senses of humor? Will we jive?" And I thought we could jive, and god dang it, I was right.
I agree.
All right, so you should probably get going, huh?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much for playing with me, Dozy. We should definitely do this again, and I will message you about that collab after I go offline.
Okay. Well, thank you for thinking of me.
Of course.
Inviting me.
Are you going offline just to make sure? Otherwise, I'll raid you if you're going to be live any longer.
Yes, I will be ending stream.
Okay, I will find someone else to raid then. No more swapping raids like yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
That was so funny.
Okay, bye, Kirly.
Bye, Dozy. Have a good one.
Bye.
That was so much fun. I hope y'all like Dozy. It was lovely to have a nice little cozy collab like that. All right, everybody. That'll be it for me now, though. My shirt is absolutely drenched in sweat. I'm not even all that hot right now, but I am incredibly sweaty. Oh. Excuse you, tiny hat. I was speaking. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming. Thanks to anybody from Dozy's stream who headed over here. It was very nice of you. Hope to play games with Dozy again. That was a lot of fun. But if you want to keep up to date with everything that I do around the internet, the best place to do that is the Discord. Click that link, make some friends, get notified every time I go live, and notified every time I do anything around the web. You can also follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky at KirlyQ Clown, on TikTok at KirlyQ_VT, on YouTube at KirlyQ, and if you miss a stream or you want to catch up or you want more of Kirly if you're just meeting me for the first time, don't worry about it. There's always youtube.com/@KirlyQArchive to watch all of my VODs. All right, now let's find somebody to raid. Who shall we raid? Let's raid Kaimani. She's somebody else I'd like to collab with one day. Kaimani Clowny. She's playing Silk Song, so I'm not gonna be able to stick around for too long. But send Kaimani some love. She's another clown girl, and that will be it for me, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for Fields of Mystria, and I hope you all have a wonderful, making sure I type it right, day. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.